Hello and welcome to Nathan Plays Games. Today I'm going to play some Eternal Step. You may have seen this on the site already. I wrote an article about 2 months ago. The fine folk at Once More with Gusto sent me an early alpha at the beginning of August, I think, which I played a bit and I live streamed it a few times as well, but I thought I'd do a proper video as my live streams are a bit iffy due to the quality of my internet. About 4 weeks ago, they sent me an updated build with some new things in, so I thought I'd check it out. I've played it a little bit, but I've been quite busy lately, so I haven't been able to do as many videos as I'd like, if any. So let's get into it. This is a roguelike kind of dungeon crawler. You choose your equipment, and at each floor you got to clear out all the enemies, and you can pick up items and loot, and then, as you'll see at the end of each floor, anything you'll pick up, you'll either have a choice to equip it there and then or save it for this process here. You can see I've got 47 chainmail cards or 8 heavy plates that I can use, so let's choose that. And I will use a tower shield. Alright. So there's a few things with this alpha. Some floors will have treasure chests in them. They'll be free, and usually you will get 3 pieces of treasure. But they've increased it to about, I think, like 20 in this version, just so you get to see the additions, really. Let's see. So I think my article compared this a little to Dark Souls in the. You won't see it quite. Oh, yeah. But the fighting is very methodical. You can't just rush in and just spam attack. You got your stamina bar, and there's a few which depletes quite quickly, especially if you're using one of the heavier weapons. You've got a roll, and then if you hold down X, I'm using a controller. You've got a shield, which can withstand a number of hits. Right. So you'll know when you clear a floor because you hear that noise, the door opening. So let's go. So there, I picked up some chainmail, but the armor's 6. I've got 12, so I might as well stick with what I've got. Here we go. So this will give me an opportunity to take a look at one of the new things that's in this build. So you can see in these cards, slot 1 and slot 2 currently say nothing. I'm hoping that I'll get one which will have an ability attached to it. Although it'll be just my luck as I'm recording. Oh, here we go. I'm not sure if I've actually seen the Mega Hammers one, so let's stick with that. This is an alpha, so you do get some occasional slowdowns, although not as much as you're seeing here. It's purely because of my recording equipment. Right. So now I've got a weapon with an added ability. So theoretically, let's There we go. That's pretty cool. It's certainly helpful against these enemies. So when I started playing this game, I used to always use the axe or the hammer, but when you're up against hordes of these, it's really bad. You can only do 2 or so hits before your stamina bar depletes, and you'll just get hit. So I started using the sword instead, or the Oswald, I think it's called Oswald, which is the I think the best weapon in the game so far. Right, let's just wait for my stamina to get back up. Okay. That's terrible with these slimes. Another thing that I'm particularly bad at with in this game is the spike traps, which are here. You can see the tiles with the 5 holes in them. On later floors, when you're dealing with more enemies, I just always step on them and fail to see. But I'm getting better at it, I'd say. Right, so I can show off the shield. Okay. Alright, I just leveled up. So you level up permanently in the game, so I'm currently level 25. So your stats increase. So the more you play it, the stronger you'll be. Oh, that was bad. I'm hoping one of these items will be a good sword with an ability, so I can oh, that is very helpful with the additional attack with this weapon. Oh, just missed completely. Alright. Okay. See, that is tempting. The Oswald is a very good weapon. It takes up very little stamina and you can keep kind of hacking away. It's perhaps not the best way to play this. You should be thinking about it a little harder, but I'll keep with the flow for now. But I'll see if I can show off any of the other abilities, if I pick up the right weapon. So those things there, if you don't kill them quickly enough, they'll just explode and then you have to jump out of the way. So with the build-up of using this weapon, it's not... maybe I should use the flurry on them. Let's give that a go. Nope. Alright. So as you can see at the moment, there's no UI, which I kind of like personally. There's visual clues as to various stats. So gradually as you lose health, the screen will become more and more red. And the 2 little things on my belt there, on the left side of my character, are my health potions, which bring me back to full health. So I've got 2 at the moment, which is the maximum you can get at any one time. Then you can see your health when you pause it, if you wanted a clear number. Like that. Okay. So there's 20 floors in this alpha at the moment. Floor 20's got the boss, which I've I've still not been able to defeat. I've had a few goes at him. Okay. See, something like this is when the shield, I should be using that. I've got a pretty decent shield equipped, and that should be able to take all of the arrows from one draw from each enemy there. You've got to be careful when using your shield as well. There's a little delay when you start holding down X for it to actually start. So it can't be just a knee-jerk reflection. Did I say reflection? I meant reaction. Alright. Oh, and here are my favourite enemies in the game. These guys up here. There we go. This axe really isn't the best way to fight these. Because as soon as they go to self-destruct, you can't hurt them. I think, anyway. So you just gotta... okay. Getting pretty far with the axes. That's what I started when I first started playing this. As I played it quite a bit for the article I wrote, and then as I genuinely enjoy this game, I played it in my own time quite a bit after as well. I always started out with the axe, using that. In games where kind of double-handed weapons are available, I tend to go for them. I prefer to do as much damage as possible in a single hit, rather than having to... oh dear. Keep going for it, but I was only getting to about floor 14 or 15 before I would ultimately met my demise. So as you can see, the red vignette is coming in quite aggressively now. So I can check how much health I've got. I've actually only got just under half my health left, so it's still a fair amount. It's one of the few things I'm not so sure about with the current build, is that it might be a bit much, because this would tell me that I was really quite low on health. And seeing as your health potions are quite rare, you might pick up one extra one in a run so far. Two if you're lucky. You don't want to be wasting them. But the intensity of the vignette, I'm not even going to try with these people. Just let them get on with it. So as I said, these kind of slowdowns do happen when I'm not recording, but they are more frequent when I am. But I've still got a long way to go in development. Right. I really should be using this more. No. I don't think these are destructible. I'm pretty sure they aren't. Nope. Alright. What's my health at? 56 still. Ah! you just going through a wall. That's cheating. Alright. Okay. Hey, a chest. Oh, okay, I can still hear a slime somewhere. There you go. Oh, it did hit me. Keep that. Oh, come on! I want a new ability. Oh, there we go. So each enemy will have a pattern. So these guys, 3 times in a row in the same position. You can see by the orange markers that where they will hit. And I'm doing a terrible job here. Oh. Go on. Right, I'm gonna go straight up and get the hooded figures to stop them doing that attack. Yeah, I see you. Of course, because you're trying to time the attacks in a way that you'll hit them without receiving damage. These slowdowns are a little tricky to deal with. I'm doing okay, I'd say. It's entirely forgivable for a game at this stage in development to have this kind of thing. Right. I'm at 74. Right, this is where I need to use flurry in a room like this. Oh, and there's spike traps as well. Ah, okay. I got a little cornered there. Look at all those slimes. Ugh. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to use an axe. I'm going to hope that I get access to another weapon, which will have an ability, because they're all different for each weapon. And I'm going to choose Oswald. So as far as I know, you'll get a random card out of the 12 for a specific thing. For example, the tower shield there, they've all got different stats. So you could get a really good one, you could get one slightly less good. But as you saw in that previous one, you pick up enough items, disregarding that chest room, that you have options whilst you're playing. Right, so now you can see how much I can attack before my stamina bar depletes. And while the damage is nowhere near as great, the frequency at which you can hit certainly helps, especially with the slimes. I'm going to run back here. There we go. Another, not a great weapon, or not a great attack, but it's got flurry. So let's check it out with Dirk. Right. Oh, okay. That's a projectile. That's pretty good. Just got to be careful that it doesn't deplete your stamina before you can get away. Dodging takes up stamina as well. I haven't actually used this as a weapon yet, have I? I've just used the ability. Let's have a look. Oh, it was okay. Just check the room for chests. Probably impale myself on some spikes in the process. Okay. I think I'm getting on with this ability better than the axes. I need to brush up on my skills with the heavier weapons in this game. I draw them all towards me, and then I can just attempt to wipe them out like that. Okay. Here we go. Another one. A better shield. An even better shield. Ooh. I'm going to choose this over the rapier. There's one weapon whose flurry attack is kind of swing it around. It creates kind of this red glow around you, and I can't remember which weapon it was, but that's the one I got on with the best. It might be this one. Yes, there it is. Oh, here we go. This here gives you one potion back, so with right bumper, use a potion, smash it over my head, as you do, of course, and then restock. Right, let's see how I get on with Oswald and Flurry. Oh, no, don't you run from me. Damn it. There we go. The rooms appear in a random order, and there's a good number of them, but they aren't randomly procedured. So you will come across the same one more than once. I think in the first run where I got to the final floor in this build, floor 20, I had 3 chest room floors in quick succession, which was a good break from fighting. I was very lucky. I've also been fortunate in this run to get the Oswald so early on, as it's a very good weapon, as you can clearly see. left. Right. So to end this video, I'm going to die, and then I'm going to start from a checkpoint on floor 19 and have one go at the boss, which I will probably fail at miserably. But hey, it's worth a go, right? It would be fantastic if the first time I managed to actually beat it would be when I'm recording. These things don't do very much damage. Maybe I'll go and stand in front of an archer. These archers are missing me, aren't they? Huh. I swear they've taken damage off before. Alright, okay. Huh. In fact, I know they've taken damage off before. How strange. Let's see if I can go and find... Oh. I seem to have missed someone. Okay. That was strange. I've not seen that before. Oh, there we go. I'll just stand on some spikes. Of course, from what I was saying earlier about the red vignette, when you are critically low on health, the kind of heartbeat sound does play. So you could, you know, take that as a cue rather than my thoughts about maybe the vignette being a little too strong too soon. Alright, so floor 19. I'm going to go straight for Oswald. I have a feeling I'm going to fail miserably here. Yeah, let's see. Alright, here we are. To always, as far as I'm aware, always get an Oswald there. I don't need any health. So I'm actually going to swap to that, even though it's got low attack. Flurry is very helpful. I'm not sure how this will run whilst recording either, because it does freeze up a little bit more frequently than the standard floors. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Okay. How much health? Go away. God. Oh dear, oh dear. That was some expert dodging there, if I do say so myself. Completely ignoring, as I frequently do, the fact that I have a shield. Alright. Oh. What's happening now? Oh, that. Ah. I remember this. It doesn't take off that much damage, so you can just go and do this while that's spinning. Even if it does hit you, it's only one at a time. There we go. One might. That's a lot of orange. Ah. I'm not dead yet. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh. Come on. No. Hey, this bit again. Actually, what happens if I do just stand here with my shield up? Oh hey, that worked. I should be able to get a few hits in now, if... Oh. I'm in a little bit of trouble now because I've used both my health potions. As you can see, the slowdowns that I'm getting here, the freezes, they do make things very difficult, and this does happen. Come on. Oh, see, and then it brings up problems like this where I'm not going to have the time to get in that bottom corner, I think. Oh, it is. Outstanding. Oh. Yeah. That's Eternal Step. I think it's due out around March next year. What I've played so far, I've really enjoyed. Yeah, I really like it. The weapons feel good, and I like the different enemies that they all have their kind of standard attack, which you have to learn to navigate around and methodically plan out your attacks in order to make sure you don't lose too much health. I like the loot, I very much like the loot finding system, and being able to keep the cards so that you can start with better gear on your next run. I'm really interested to see what additions are made and where this goes from here in the next few months. Yep, so that's Eternal Step. Thanks for watching.